We're going to be talking about how to change the layout of one of our interior web pages on your school website. So an interior page is just one of the regular content pages on your website here. 90% of them have already been set up with a standard one-column text layout, such as this page here. But there's some more advanced ways to kind of link to documents or web pages that's a little bit more engaging, a little bit more visually appealing to users. And I'll cover that today. So we're going to look at how to add a 3-column image layout. And the strategies we use for that are going to be applicable to, the 1-column layout and the 2-column layout as well. So the first thing we need to do is we'll go to the page we want to change that layout to. We'll hit Control key twice on our keyboard to log in. There we go. So I can tell I'm now in edit mode because I have my toolbar across the top of my browser here. As I scroll down, there's other visual prompts that remind me I'm actually in edit mode. And the area that we're going to focus on here is this Manage Layout button that appears at the top of our content area. So when we click that, we're given all sorts of different options in the left here. You can see all the different layouts that are available to you. Now, most of the pages, like I said, are set to the standard 1-column layout, and that's just kind of the easiest layout to use. But I'm going to change that up now that I feel like I'm a little bit more comfortable with the website. I'm going to try something new. I'm going to add this 3-column image box, and we do that by clicking and dragging, and we can click and drag in this right area here to move it up in the order. Now, if you're replacing links like I'm doing today, you're going to want to keep the content that you have on your page so that you can ensure that your new links are working properly before you delete the old ones. So we're going to leave that standard 1-column below for now. Now that we've added our 3-column image box here, I'm going to click Save, and you'll see it gives us 3 areas that we can add content to. Now you can also use this 3-column layout if you only want one smaller box on your page. I'm going to hop back into the Manage Layout tool for a second here. As you can see, when we have the 1-column image box here, it's quite a large image. We have the 2-column, and that's 2 kind of moderate size images, and then the images get a little bit more manageable as you get down to the 3- and 4-column image boxes. I personally find that the 3-column image box is great for even if you want 2 images or just 1. It really looks nice. So we're gonna stick with that. You see that we have the ability to manage each box separately. So once this reloads, I'll show you what it looks like when we click Manage Box, or Manage Content rather. So this is for each box. I'll click Manage Content on the first one. So it's asking us for an image. It's asking us for the alt text of that image, and then some heading text, and then our link. Okay, so we need to ensure we have the right image. We need to ensure that that image is the right size. How do we know what size it is? Very simple. So in the school website info group here, we have a style guide for school websites. This kind of outlines all the different requirements and styles that we need to adhere to in order for this website to look appropriate. So we can find the style guide once we're in the school website info group. So I've clicked on the left hand side here. When I click these 3 dots and go to the site, you can see that the style guide is available to you right here. Okay, so here it is. When I click this PDF, it'll open up and it'll give me kind of the requirements for each element on every page. So I'm going to scroll down to our content page here. So this is our content page. Area number 4 is what I'm interested in. So here we go, page layout. So for column layouts, images should be identical widths and heights to create a consistent appearance. So we want to use a 3-column layout. Here it is, 445 by 270 pixels. So whatever images we're going to use, we need to resize those images to 445 to 270. Now, we've done a video already on how to resize images, so if you're not really sure how to do that, you can check out that video, but I'm also going to kind of go through it a little bit quicker than I did in that video today. So I've got 3 images here that I want to use. I also have a PDF that I want to link to with one of those images. The other 2 I'll link to websites. So I need to make those images this size so that all three boxes look the same. So with that in mind, 445 by 270, I'll come back to my area here. And I'm going to upload these images here on the right-hand side of my desktop to the website and then resize them. So I'll do that by, in here, I'll click the three dots. It'll launch my file browser, at which point I need to ensure I'm at the right school so that I'm not uploading images to anybody else's school. So where is test school here? Sorry, bear with me. There we go, test school. So I'm going to upload my images to a nice spot in here in the resources folder. Here we go. And I'll just dump them right in there. Choose files. Now I've chosen some images. It's a pretty dreary day here today, so I've chosen some images that kind of uplift the spirit somewhat. And I'll upload those each to my file server here. And now, so for my first image, I want to resize that again to 445 to 270. So, oops. So I will select that image here and I will edit. Now it's always a good idea. Oh goodness, these are too small. All right, I'm going to increase them in size, which will decrease the quality. So I don't recommend doing this, but for today's tutorial's sake, I will do it. So 445 width, I will change first. Apply. And now I'll crop it down to 270 height. It's always easier when you're resizing images to resize that larger value first and then crop it down, whether it's the width or the height. So we should have 445 by 270 now. Perfect. I'll save that. And I'm going to do the same for the other images really quickly. So edit, resize to 445. So I can see that my value is 295. For my height, I'll crop that down. 270, there we go. And then I'll save that. It's best to do all the images at once. That way, when you're starting to put them into the boxes, you can just do them all at the same time, right? So here we go, resize, 445. Click apply. Oh goodness, this one's not even tall enough. So I'm gonna have to change the height to 270 here. And crop the width down to 445. You know, nothing ever really goes smoothly when you're recording. Okay, so we'll apply and we'll save. All right, so I have my three images sized the exact same, so the look in the boxes will be consistent. Now I'm ready to choose the first image, so I'll click on the image itself. It adds its file path to the featured image area. I have to put in some descriptive text for those with visual impairment, so this will be a dock on a beautiful lake. There we go. Heading text will be heading 1. We'll choose the blue color theme. And the link that we'll go to here, I'm going to link this to one of my own web pages. So I can just click this dot. I know that the page I want to link to is, well, first of all, it's on my website. So I have to go to TVDSB Test School. I know the web page I want to link to is under Our School. And I want to link to our staff. There we go. So I'll click the box beside our staff and click insert. Again, there is a video about how to link to your own website, how to link to an external website, and there's a link how to link to a document. So I'm going to run through that again very quickly here, but there's a much larger video for that. Okay, so I'll click save, and this will be, we don't need to add any content down here because the heading is what appears as the content below the image. So after I click save, my page will reload with that new layout and that new piece on it. So here it is. Now if I pop out of edit mode and go into review mode here, you can see what it would look like to the public. I can test out my link to make sure it works. Yes, perfect. Okay, go back. I'll pop back into edit mode by hitting Control again, and I'll fill out the rest of those boxes. So this next box, This next box, I actually want to link to a PDF. So here's my PDF. It's a website it's a school year calendar. I'm going to have to upload that from my desktop up to the website. Again, this is covered in the linking tutorial, but I'll do it really quickly here. So I'm going to click on the three dots to find my featured image. I've already resized these, so I know I don't have to do that again. I'm going to use the same descriptive image, a dock on a beautiful lake. My heading text will be heading 2. And then my link, I need to upload this file. So I'm going to click the file browser button. I'm going to put this right into my resources folder so it's in the same area as where my images are. Again, your folder structure and your organization is entirely up to you and your school team to determine how organized or not you want to be. You can dump all your files into a resource file if you want, or you can add folders and add those files in. And now I'll upload that file. I'm dumping all my files into the resources file, but that's all right because I can still find them. So that was the revised. Here it is. Nope, this is it. Okay. I can see that it's today's date and time here. All right, so now I'll insert that link. And because it's a PDF, I want it to open in a new window. So I'll save that. Okay. And then the last one, I will just add a link to an external website so that we have our 3 different types of links here. Again, featured alt text is a doc. Heading text will be heading 3. And then link will be http://. Actually, the best practice when you're linking to an external website so that you ensure there's no typos is to go to the website, tvdsb.ca, and we'll copy and paste the URL out of our address bar. So copy, I'll go back to About Us here, and then I'm going to erase what I wrote and paste it in. There we go. So see, I would have missed that S if I didn't copy and paste it. Because it's an external link, I'll click New Window, and then I'll click Save. So now that I have my 3 image boxes in there, I'm ready to publish my page. Well, not quite ready to publish my page. I'll probably want to remove the links below. But because this is a training site, I'll keep them in there. You know, if you want to remove them, if you want to keep them in, that's entirely up to you and your team. But now that we have this page looking the way we want it to, we'll click the Publish button. And I want to publish it immediately, so I'll click that checkbox and click Save. I will be notified that my page has been published, at which point I can close this window. My page will reload beneath it, and when I open up a new browser window and go to testschool.tvdsb.ca, I'll go to my public-facing, this is the public-facing web page now, and I'll go to the page I was editing and just recently published, and here you see each of the image boxes as I have intended. You can see that when you hover over, there's a bit of a shadow effect. So that just kind of accentuates which box you're on currently. And then when you click that link, it opens your new, the PDF that I uploaded or the external website. So that's just a really quick tutorial on how to kind of change the layout, make it a little bit more engaging and user-friendly. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me, Shaun.Tucker, SHAUN.TUCKER @tvdsb.ca. Thank you.